I'm so excited to be back on stage at eBay Open 2023. You know, social media can be a powerful tool to connect with your audience, expand your reach, and to grow your eBay business. So I'm here today with Malena Martinez of Malena's Vintage Boutique. She not only sells on eBay, but also has a brick and mortar store in Westchester, Pennsylvania that she manages with a full team of employees. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
So let's hear a little bit about your background. How did you get started as an eBay seller? Tell us a little bit about your selling journey.
Sure. I started out going to school for fashion design and business in New York. Opened my brick and mortar in 2003, tiny little shop in a downtown, and then within a couple of years expanded to selling things on eBay, some inventory that just wasn't moving. So yeah.
That's great. You know, I know you started your brick and mortar in 2003, you said. When did you jump on the social media trend and get started online, and how have you grown since you first started?
I was definitely a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of the little businesses in town started out on Facebook and then moving on to Instagram. I waited probably a couple years after I opened, but now it's really grown. So we're hitting over 13,000 on Instagram and 21,000 on TikTok. Some of our videos on TikTok actually have over 100,000 views.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Congratulations. So, I mean, as you've just said, social media like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, they collectively have millions of users, and establishing your presence on social media and building your brand there, it offers you a potential to showcase your products, showcase your personality, and increase visibility for your store. Can you tell us about an instance where maybe, how did you get that 100,000 view? Like, what's a moment that actually drove a whole lot of exciting sales in your eBay store?
I think that we use a lot of organic content, just kind of off the cuff stuff that happens in the store all the time. To us, it's day-to-day operations, but just expands into engaging people at different levels and different kinds of people. And then it also brings them back to the store to see, oh, when did you get that piece in, and when are you going to sell it?
Oh, that's great. So today we heard from a Gen Z panel earlier, and you know, there were a lot of trends that they talked about, and it really impacts the way that Gen Z shops and buys online especially. So how have you paid attention to trends that are happening online or trends that are happening in the world? And has it helped you reach a younger audience?
I'm very lucky to have some staff members that are significantly younger than me. So tapping into what they find really interesting, like what songs are trending. I think specifically unboxings have been really big for us. But just talking to them, the customers that come in the store, and then engaging with our clients online has really helped us kind of stay trend conscious.
No, I love that, because almost everybody probably has a teenager or a 20-year-old that they know, maybe a cousin or a niece or a kid, and you can talk to them about like, what's making you shop right now? Do a little bit of your own market research, right?
Yeah.
That's really cool. So speaking of trends, it's not just about like what you're buying, what your customers are buying right now. It's about habits, when we buy. Seasonal businesses are a great example of using trends. What changes in the e-commerce landscape and the way that buying trends have you seen, and how do you keep abreast of those?
So I think the media is really something to pay attention to. Movies, TV shows, even colors that you see coming, into fashion. Absolutely, one of the bigger things is, like I said, talking to my staff, but we have also created a social media calendar. So maybe 30 days before a holiday, 60 days before a holiday, or maybe a seasonal change. And that starts to get us thinking about what to post, what to list online, even just to change the windows. So that is, you're running your business day to day, but remembering what is coming up in 30 or 60 days.
I like that. I love the thoughtfulness and the planning of your social media, similar to how you have to think about and plan for your business, right? And tell me, did you sell a lot of pink stuff this summer for Barbie summer?
Unbelievable, which I still haven't seen the movie, but people would come in and say, I have tickets in 2 hours or in 3 hours, and people would call us a couple days ahead of time. What do you have that's hot pink? What do you have that's wild to the Barbie movie? It was wild.
I love that you're seeing that, and you saw that on eBay as well?
Yes.
Was pink selling?
100%.
Oh, that's really cool. So, amazing marketing with Barbie as an example, but a lot of big brands use big marketing moments, upcoming launches, exclusive deals. makeup drops, album drops, sneaker drops we hear a lot about, right? These sorts of things. But stores of your size on eBay and your brick and mortar store, you have those moments that you want your customer base to know about as well. Has social media helped you promote, like, I don't know, if you have a big coupon or something really cool coming into your inventory on eBay?
Yeah, our customers love online for seeing some sneak peeks. Even if it's just a close-up photo of inventory and you're not quite sure what it is, and then we'll do like a scheduled drop. And so we'll say, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, this is when you're gonna see all of these pieces. They're gonna have 24 photos and a video on eBay. Check it out. And even if people go there and maybe that item's not for them, it does lead them to other pieces we have listed.
Yeah, you want to get people in the front door.
Yes.
Right? Absolutely. So I know some of you out there maybe haven't started on social media, or you've started and you want to get better at it and you're a little bit nervous. So maybe you don't have the perfect content in your pocket or the most amazing viral idea. So for our last question today, talk to us about, okay, besides grabbing all of the social handles that match your store name, what would be the top 3 tips that you give to someone who wants to take their social media to the next level or even just get started?
I think my top 3 tips are, number 1, stay authentic to your brand, right? Don't be afraid to try things, get excited about the content that you're putting out there. Number 2 is to vary that content. Carousels, videos, different kinds of photos, user-generated content. Your hashtags should range from macro to micro viewership. And then also, don't forget while you're there, it's your customer base. So engage with them, like their posts, share them. We saw with the Barbie movie, people taking pictures wearing hot pink stuff outside of theaters. I mean, sharing that content, people love that. There's a reason why they come to shop with you, and they're important to you running your business.
That's great. And I mean, ultimately, just like you had your first listing and your first sale, you have to have your first social media post. Just take the plunge and learn by doing.
Yes.
Well, Malena, it has been amazing talking with you today. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks.
And thank you everyone in the audience for being here today. I hope to see you on social media, #eBay Open 2023. And I hope you enjoy the rest of eBay Open.